Hi everyone, so today I'll be working on that card you just saw in the thumbnail. It's inspired by these LDRS creative items. So I grabbed some items from my stash and a few new things from their new collection here. So some of these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. I think in today's video I'm going to use the Kringle alphas, maybe the upper and lower. I was thinking about just doing uppers, but I think we'll do both. They also have it in stamps, so I have the dies here and the stamps. And they also have some bundle deals with some of these alphabet sets. And I was thinking to make it a little bit bigger, I'm going to use the word, I always like joy or Noel. So I thought we'll do cheer. And then I was like, well, maybe Christmas cheer or something. So I looked at some of these sets and I have this one. So I was thinking maybe Christmas and I can cut it down. But we have this little stamp in the Teas of the Season set that says believe in the magic of Christmas. And then believe in the magic of Christmas cheer. I thought that'd be cute. So a little something maybe off on the letter C or something, right? So we'll be using a little bit of that, these guys. I have this Elegant Edge Slimline. I don't know that this is available right now either on HSN or LDRS Creative site, but I will link it if it's available. I know on the LDRS Creative site they have the one that's kind of more pointy. It's the Elegant Stitched Slimline, I think. So either way, it's just a shaped card that we'll be making today. So I'll use these outer dies and some of these other ones here, along with the Yuletide or Vintage Yuletide Christmas paper and ephemera pack, which is available on LDRS Creative site and also on HSN. But what I'm going to do is put some of these items aside. We'll just get started. I have this 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, so A2 cardstock, and then I have my set here, and I haven't used this one in a minute, so I don't remember about how big a card it makes and what I need to cut this card base down to. So let's see. So what happens with this one, it doesn't have a cutting edge here, so you can make a shaped card really easily. So I just want to see, it is just over 3.5 inches. There, if I cut it from here, that is exactly 3.5. So let's go ahead and do 7 inches on this one. So it's basically a standard slimline the way I see a slimline being standard. So 8.5 in the one direction, but 7 in the other. And then I'm just going to score it at 3.5, and I will be right back. So 7, and then we'll use what's left over here in this black paper to cut out our lettering for the word cheer. Just scored at 3.5 on that 7-inch side. And we're basically going to cut this anyway with that shaped die, so I'm just going to fold that. And let's see here. Then I'll cut some decorative layers. So with this guy, put it right on the edge, left and right, just perfectly on that edge, right there. And some of it kind of hangs off this other side here. Now if you want it so you have a little bit more, you can, you know, cut your paper like at maybe 8 inches and score it at 4, so you would have a lot of space to kind of play with this and see where you want it to cut. But for me, right here to up there, that's perfect. Ooh, let's get some tape. And then I'm also going to select the lettering for cheer from the large die set. I'll get the C, the uppercase, and then from the lowercase I'll get the H-E-E-R, and I'll cut them out from this extra paper I have here. Brought out some of the papers and I kind of matched up, like that black really pops on this, even though it's a really nice patterned paper. Sometimes things get lost, but I think that looks really good. So I am going to use that. And I think I'm going to change my mind on my little sentiment, because I thought, believe in Christmas cheer. Like, why wouldn't somebody believe in Christmas cheer? I don't know. So we're going to do the Merry Christmas. But for now, I'm going to take, so this is one of the smaller ones. see if we should go with this one. That a lot smaller. Oh, okay, so let's do it with this one for that. And then maybe I'll just run this one through like some gold paper or some green paper, something festive. I'll run this guy through, and then this guy I'll just take a little bit of that, like that. And I'll be right back. So we have our pieces here now. You know, when you're going to cover something up that's like this beautiful gold paper, you can definitely gut this area and keep it for something else. Oh, I was right at the end of my cutting plate, so there we go. Just got that end. And then this is my card base. I did run it forward and then back just to make sure it really cut through both layers because I was using some heavy duty cardstock and it is extra thick, and probably should have taken these off for you guys before we got here, but here we go. And just carefully peel that away. So that was the base, and just cut into there. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna snip that little bit off because what happens is that, like I said, I went forward and then back, so when I went back it probably shifted a little tiny bit. So just gonna, there we go, trim that bit off. So that is my card base, really, really thick. Feels very thick. So what I'm going to do is just glue this guy down and then glue this one on top, and then we'll move on with our lettering. So just simply put some glue on the back of both pieces and glue them down. Okay, and I'll be right back. So I have this, but before I start setting up my lettering on here, I have my letters here. I'm going to go ahead and stamp my little sentiment. Like I said, I'm going to go with the Merry Christmas. And, oh, 'tis the season. I mean, those are all cute, but let's do Merry Christmas. And I'm going to stamp it on like this off-white paper, like a cream color, because, you know, it's, I feel like the colors aren't like stark white on this one. And then from that same die set, I'm going to use this guy, like this little label, to cut it out. And then I'm going to run this one through some gold paper so we have that too. So the same thing. And again, just stamping this. I'm going to do it just by eye right now and see how well that happens. This is a photopolymer stamp set. So it smells awesome, but it can also have like a little sticky dispersion layer that might make it not super clear when you first stamp it. I'm just saying that because that happens, but I hardly ever have that issue, but you know, who knows, especially me saying that right now, it's probably gonna happen. But let's go ahead and just let that soak in really nice. And making sure it's touching everywhere since I'm not using a positioner. Very nice. Okay, I will, like I said, run this through. So, you know, center that, cut that out, cut out the gold piece, and then we'll start arranging our lettering, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so let's, see, those going. And I think I'm just gonna stick those together. So just this on top of that other piece there. And I will be right back. I'm just gonna hold that down a little bit, especially because that gold paper is very, slippery, so until it really holds. So I'll be right back. So I'm gonna take a minute just to kind of quickly see where or how I want to place this. And I love when a word has odd number of letters because that way I base it off of one and then go out the other way. But I don't think I'm going to center this anyway because of this part, you know, so just kind of gives me an idea. Oh, that's cute. Okay, let me think of one other item I might want to add and see how that works in, and I'll be right back. I just grabbed some of the ephemera from the kit, and I was like, I just wanted to put something else. I was going to put this guy. That looks cute too, but I think I'm going to get this little bird, and then we'll have the Merry Christmas kind of popped up, so that'll be nice. So we'll have this guy here. Okay, glue. She's been giving me problems the last couple days here. Just kind of put it up over the corner, kind of outside of that. And then we have this, and I'm going to bring over this little guy, and hopefully I'll remember to to link this. Just some little T-squares that I got that are super inexpensive. Now let's think. This is 3.5, right? So 1, 2, 3.5-ish. So 1.5 would be 3. So we want like 1 3/4. I'm not really paying attention to that so much, but I just like to have that number in mind. I go in here and that looks pretty straight. Maybe my matte layer wasn't super straight. I want those guys like about here. Maybe. Like right in there. That looks good. maybe a little higher up. And like I said, I'm not really centering. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. These guys so much, but I do want the R to kind of overlap this area, so I'm going to put that on there. And then I'm just eyeballing, you know, how far apart I'm putting them from each other. There's probably like 1/8 of an inch little gap there. So I'll just go ahead and put glue, keep putting my little lettering down. I'll come back when we get to the Merry Christmas. Okay guys, so with the H, it kind of dips down a little bit here, so I just made this line of it to line up with these guys. And here's my C, and then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this guy, and we'll just have it there. Okay, so I'll be right back guys. So I just got that dimension on there, and that is my card. Just a few pretty layers and our lettering. Of course, you can say whatever you like. I did want to mention the capital, the uppercase set. There are exclamation points and question mark and apostrophe or comma. I mean, so there's lots of fun ways to use that guy. And that is my card, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much, LDRS Creative, for sending these items for review. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.